Let's go, Hiroki. Episode 5, dude. We're doing it. We're doing pretty good.
Yeah,
Fifth one. We've been consistent. So who's our guest? Tell me who's our guest.
our guest is the man, the myth, the legend,
Who's that?
Coach Ollie. Coach
Coach
Ollie.
Ollie. Oliver Good. Oliver Good. He is he was our coach from 2020 23, 24, 20 23 and 24 season. So our
Yeah.
junior year and senior year coach. And it's an honor to have him. So we talk about in the beginning, like in the first episode, we're interviewing three kinds of people. The first that who's just started like figuring out their life, and second they're in the middle of it, and third they already figured their life. So Oliver Good will be our second kind of people that we're going to interview, and he was a coach, and he graduated in school like 11 years ago. So he's like
Mm.
in the middle of it. He's in the middle of his career. So I think it will be honor to have him. He is right now at the moment the Idaho State head coach, men's tennis head coach. So he's going to be here in any minute, and can't wait to hear what he's going to say in our podcast, Figuring It Out. Coach,
Hey guys, how's it going?
coach, what's
Good
up?
morning, Coach.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's so excited to have you. How is everything?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's weird seeing you guys in different stuff than Idaho State.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
it
it's
is.
now it's Georgia Southern and Seattle. Coach,
No,
how was
that's
everything?
awesome.
How was break?
It's good. It's good. I'm actually going back to Australia this weekend for a couple of weeks over Christmas. So
Awesome.
yeah, should be good.
Nice.
Done with the
I
practice.
miss that office.
How is that
I
office?
That's
miss that
right. That's
office.
right.
Got some updates. The flag looking good.
That's right. Hiroki always in trouble in this office. No, not really. Not
No,
really at all.
never. We always love that. I always love that office. Always good to have a chat and talk about what can we do better. Always nice.
That's it.
Good.
Absolutely.
How was fall? How was fall season? How was the season went? And how's everything? What's going on right now?
It's been pretty good. We've yeah, a lot of the guys are doing really well. Sam, one of the new guys who you just missed, he won the tournament at Montana State a couple what was that, a few weeks ago. So that was nice. And Val's going really well as well. So super motivated.
I love that. Now
Yes.
that it's he.
So it's a lot different though. Yeah, I miss you guys here for those first couple of years. It was awesome for me.
Oh man, I miss you too and the Pocatello, the
Coach, I guess
Absolutely.
great city.
I wish Val started dating with that girl a little bit earlier. And now he's just absolutely sending it, going to
That's right. That's
TPCs.
right. She's cracking the whip and he's in line.
I love it. I love it. Coach, thanks for joining us. Like it means a lot. Like you just especially you in our life, you have a really a big part of in our life and in our junior year and senior year, one of our best seasons and when we had the most fun and most like successful season and then with you and you're a really important part of our lives and now we try and do this podcast and try to figure out our life and it's really a pleasure to have you and just hearing your wisdom, your thoughts, and then your little bit of your about yourself, like getting to know you. I mean, it's always not we always like talk a lot like our right backs and getting to know you, but I'm pretty sure now we are a little bit now your player and we can get to know you a little bit more like more deeper.
Absolutely. No, that's very nice. And it's awesome you guys are doing this. It's yeah, more than anything for me, it's like just so good to see you guys are like still super close and
Yeah.
that's like super nice.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
I can get your break with that from this guy. Okay.
that's right, you'll always be together.
Oh,
Yeah,
crazy. Four
always,
years, always. But
always.
coach, did you hear that last week? We had a reunion. Me, Wiki, Andy, and Hiroki. We went
I
to,
did hear that.
yeah,
How was
we went.
that?
It was amazing. There's just, I feel like nonstop, we just talk, like nonstop. Like as soon as we got in the car, like first picked them up, and then since we dropped them off, just nonstop. It was amazing. All the memories and all this like talking about. It was I think that's definitely priceless. Like, thanks for that
Yeah,
as well.
No, absolutely. Well, that's good because when you finish, I think like you think you're going to be in contact all the time, but sometimes it takes work like to get everyone together in the same
Yeah,
spot and
yeah,
that sort of thing.
yeah.
yeah, we try to get everybody, but now like our petty boy is getting married, so we need to save up money, and then some of Victor is in a different country, and Vale, the girlfriend, and like so it just 18 couldn't come, and it just like yeah, like you say, sometimes it's like tough, getting tougher and tougher every year actually. Now like everybody's like figuring their life, and then. We'll see how it goes. And then we're excited. I hope we're all gonna see each other at Patty's wedding in May. I
Oh, that very good. That'll be
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
love it,
That'll
love
be
it.
so good.
All right, coach, let's get it started. So what we do in this podcast, like we interviewing three kind of people. So first, the person that who just got out of college, like started figuring out. That's why we started with like Patty and Vicky, Jaime as well. And then the second type is like you, like is that more like in the middle of it, like had some career and then still like to places to go. And then third person is like retired and already figured their life. And now like in this podcast about like more like second type, like you, like you've been through like some places and then like have some career already and now like have some success. Of course, we love to talk about those and now like what's ahead of you. So we want to just like put in a timeline. We had some notes and like your live your career and so you play at Weber State 2021 to 2014. Is that correct?
No, 2010. 2010. I
2010.
wish it was 2021. That would be
Okay.
nice, but
2010,
yeah.
sorry, 2010 to
Yeah.
2014. My bad, 10 to 14. So what makes you start college tennis? Like how did you like hear it and what makes you start college what makes you choose to play college tennis?
Actually, I had a older cousin in Australia who played college tennis at a junior college in California. So when I was young, like that always seemed like super cool to go and do that and play play tennis in America. And I remember when he would come back in the breaks and things, and it just yeah always seemed like such a good thing to do. So yeah, I guess that's how I started to think about it. And then I was at a tennis school in Melbourne, and that's what a lot of the guys there were going to do. They'd go and play college after they finish high school. So yeah, that's why I decided to do it, I guess.
Okay. I love it because you had a like I looked it up. I didn't know you were ranked 43 in the country in doubles. I was like, okay, like
Double
this is
specialist.
double special now. Like that's why we were so good at doubles, I guess. Yeah, I
No,
always like love the wisdom.
Yeah,
And
I still remember, sometimes coach, you would jump in our practice, especially I think when we do individuals. And I remember we did this one drill. One person is only using half court, and then the other is has the full court, and then we play points. And I remember you destroyed me in that drill.
let's go.
well, I'm glad you remember
Yeah.
that one day, maybe, not all the others.
Yeah,
So,
it took a while. It took a while for me to, recover from that loss. That was I still remember. So I remember
Feel
you.
like
I can see like you were such a good player when you were in Weber.
yeah, especially like
well,
chip
that's
and
very
charge.
nice.
Your chip and
Yeah.
charge, like the lefty serve and then chipping and charge are coming in.
Well, the older you get and the less you play, the more you just got to chip and bluff and get to the net.
That's
Love
true.
it. And coach, like so right now, while we're kind of coaching and like, we just started, like it's been 2 years and we always not the comparing, but like learning like things that we learn in college, we try a little bit apply it to, filter it, what was good and what was bad and we could do better in the college times that we were in college and then while we're coaching and how was how much it affected your coaching philosophy or coaching style while you were playing, like you learned from that your college time, like how much it affected right now. You still remembering those times?
Yeah, quite a lot actually, because my I had two different coaches. My first two, 2 years and my last 2 years, probably sort of similar to you guys.
Mhm.
So and my first coach was really like really strict. Like we did lots of running at the end of every practice, and you had to play a certain way. There wasn't like much leniency in the game style or anything like that. And then my second coach was very like relaxed. He
Mm,
really, you could just sort of play however you wanted, and we didn't do much conditioning or anything like that. And my first coach, I really liked. I got on really well with him, and then but I didn't actually play that well.
mm,
I felt like for me, my first couple of years, and my second coach, I just felt a lot more relaxed on the court, and I was sort of feeling like sometimes like, oh, I should have put in more work, like we could do more running and things like that. But I actually played a lot better because I was just not worrying about things as much. And so yeah, it was two very different coaches, but like I think I've taken a bit from both of them, I guess, and
mm.
then just different coaches along the way. So, and I'm sure you guys now are picking up what you like out of everyone you've worked with, um, and that's what makes a good coach. You take the good parts and leave the parts that that
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
fit with
for
you.
sure, for sure. I'm definitely taking some of the coaching styles from you, for sure, and Coach Alex, the coach before you. I feel like toughest part for me, I think you can also relate to, is that there's no like one specific coaching style that works for everyone, you know? Um, like I wish I can be like relaxed and, kind of laid back and, not apply any extra pressure for everyone. It works for some of the guys, but then, for some guys you have to be intense, and it's almost like I feel like I have to be a chameleon,
Right, right.
change and adapt my color all the time. So yeah, would you feel the same way when you coach?
I definitely think you do, and that's the tough part about college coaching a little bit
Mm,
because you got to some people react differently to different things, but so you got to try and be different sometimes for them,
mm,
but then you've also got to keep the same accountability and same um, expectations for every player as
yeah,
well.
for
So
sure.
sometimes that's the tricky part. But I think both of you guys are really good at that because you both are super well liked
Oh,
people on the team, and I'm sure
because I
you
I
players
really
are
think the most from you, I was like, because when I was a player, I was always like putting too much pressure on myself. Like I was already like, maybe like I was so used to the work with the coaches that like put me under pressure, always like really not like in a good way, like push me to my toughest position, like that I just always feel the pressure to get the highest level. And I was worried, and then you were like your coaching style was like a little bit like more like, okay, you put what you get. I'm not gonna. I mean, this is what I get. And then I was like, I was in the beginning, I was like really freaking out, and then I was like, actually, and then I started finding myself and more like I have to be calm down because I remember one time at UNLV fall tournament, I think it was a junior year, I was just so stressed at losing. And then you said to me like, hey, like you cannot just too much pressure on yourself and losing, and then now like we cannot actually enjoy it and actually find a way to what helps you. And I was like, oh, so right. And I was like so putting my pressure on myself, and I think that's really helped me in the senior year, that really bit more not relaxed, but now more like, okay, what can I do? They're just more calming down, like finding that calmness to figure out what's helping me, what's helping me in my game and the way to get better. And that was definitely one of the piece that I really like very well were getting from you.
well. That's good, but I think for you, Ege, you never there's not one day that you ever didn't give 100%. So it was never like, oh, you need to work harder or something like that. So, and same for you, Hiroki, as well. But
Thank you.
but yeah, I think that's good. You felt like that, and I think for you guys as well, you both and the whole team was like very. Um, you already did a lot of things really well, and like you were. Um, you knew what you wanted to accomplish and you knew how college was. The last couple of years has been different
Actually, we want to
here a
talk
little
about
Mm,
that.
bit.
Yes.
mm,
We're
Um,
allowed to talk about that. Yes.
so, but it's still really good. But it's there's a lot of things that you guys already did so well, and just were used to the college life that made it easier for me starting here for sure.
mm.
All that, coach. Before we actually we were one of my question was about that, but I want to kind of talk about. So you were a I just want to go back and your playing time, and you were a captain, right? Is that correct? It was like saying in the
Yeah.
your bios, like you were a captain. Like how what was your kind of not like written obligation, written rule, like written job that you need to take care of. But what, how was your like being a captain? How what were you doing? How was like how much you were helping the players to, you know, keep them accountable or being a captain? What was your job? Like what were you doing when you were a captain as a player?
Yeah, I think it's yeah, making sure whatever our team expectations, team rules are, that I'm trying as much as possible to like be an example, following those, and then making sure the others on the team are following those as well. So if they're not, then saying something to them. As a player, it might surprise you. I was it's a lot more easy for me as a player to be like like fired up in a sense, like when I'm practicing and those sort of things. So yeah, just being keeping the others accountable and is the most important thing. We weren't as like a deeper team as what Idaho State was when you guys were here. So things like the lineup and things weren't as difficult back then because the 7 and 8 guys, 9 guys on the team, sometimes it was quite a drop off to those players. So yeah, like I think what you guys did well, and Ege, you this is something that I've missed the last 18 months at practice some days is like I just need Ege here to fire everyone up and make sure that they're all locked in for this practice right now.
Uh,
So that's something that's like even if you're not a team captain, that's something that's huge to be able to do during practice and makes a big difference for everybody out there.
Everybody's a captain, right, on the team, so everybody keep each other accountable. I think that's definitely what we talked to Jaime about it, like what we learned from our seniors, and they were like, okay, you have to keep everybody has a job to do, and everybody has to keep each other accountable. I think I'm definitely I'm missing so much those practices. I think he was saying us a lot, like, hey, just enjoy it a lot, and because it's gonna go like this, and it went go like this, it went like this, and I'm missing it so much.
That's
Great.
right.
Like,
And all you guys, like we had so many leaders on those teams. Like all of you guys who are seniors could have been, you know, in a captaincy role
yeah. And
for
coach,
sure.
how about okay, so how did you feel when you started the first job? Because for first 2 years, like first year you get the job, you didn't recruit any of us. You were like you came in, I remember you also came late because of your passport and you had to get it. And how was that first semester as a head coach? So like first time you're getting a head coach position, and then you didn't recruit anybody on the team. And how was that first semester for you?
It was really good actually because when I got here, I could see like you guys all worked really hard in practice and those sort of things because I was coming from UNLV, which was probably more like some of their players were like high UTRs and things, but they weren't always like super keen to work super hard in practice and get better. But I could tell like straight away, you guys, wanted to really get the most out of it. And yeah, I was waiting for my visa back home, and I think you guys were practicing on your own for the first couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So you're already in the gist of it and knowing what to do.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we're just waiting for you guys for you and then like be honest, were we like really tough on you? Like I was like look back and think about like I was like, okay, we've been here for 2 years and then now we have a new coach and now wondering how made you feel because now like now I've started as a coach and in my first semester also like in my first year here in Georgia Southern I was with a team that they already set. They didn't get a new guys except me. I think one more freshman and it was already a set team and they already had like some memories that they had they know everyone knows the memory, everyone knows the rules, and now like I'm trying to catching up. I had some tough times, and I was just we were. That's the reason why I asked. Like, what was the? Is that have you ever felt that way? I was like, oh shit, like, I guess this just pisses me off right now.
No, no. Well, I think when you first come into like a new program, and especially you guys, because there's no one new on the team when I came in, like you guys are you're the sort of like older statesman of the team in terms of you know what the culture is like there compa more than I do, and like how it's been the last couple of years. So I think like sometimes that can be weird as a coach because you're like you're in a you know, coaching role, but a lot of the players have been there a lot longer than you. I remember like I felt the same way when I was going into my junior year and we got a new coach, and then it was
Mm.
like, oh, this is not always, how we do things some days, but yeah, I thought you guys were awesome, and I spoke to Alex Free on the phone before I came to Idaho State to ask him about you guys, and yeah, he said how awesome of a group you were. So that made a big a big difference in my mind in coming, and then he was right. It was such a good group.
Yeah, I actually, I think it's it's tough to be in that position where you're a coach, but players are a little more experienced with the team culture and everything, because obviously, like, easiest way would be for you to like ask us, but then if you ask too many questions, then I feel like you kind of lose that credibility as a coach, because
Right.
you don't want players to like look down on you. Um, that's something I think I'm definitely struggling. I was struggling in Seattle and here too. So um, and then actually, I want to ask you. I think we have to throw in a few uh, funny questions to keep the to keep the audience entertained. What I mean, it's kind of similar to Egg's questions, but what was the first, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be first impression, but what was like negative impression about us? Because, I mean, I can name a few, I mean, Ege being not moody, but Ege being, just he has his own way and, he wants to do his things and then he wants everyone to do what he wants to do. Me being like, very inconsistent. Some days I have a great practice, and then the next day I'm complaining about drills and I'm like smashing rackets and stuff. So from your perspective, what were like what were the things that oh I don't like this, you know, about us?
That's a funny question. Uh, so from when I first started, what I came in and thought, oh, I don't really like this. I'm not sure to be honest. Well, just because Ege's here, I do remember one day I told him to do burpees, and he
Yep.
he wasn't happy with the amount of burpees he had to do on the
Oh,
court.
really?
Oh, really? I don't
But
remember.
but I just
Bro,
say that because that's probably the only time he ever
so no.
ever did anything like that.
What
But
what
uh
about the like the like your like almost awkward, like most like weird story in that first 2 years, like from our group? I mean, I have one probably the Victor buying a car, but
Oh, yes, yes. Well, that's true. That was a very unexpected one when
something like that.
Victor missed the, yeah, wasn't at team dinner because he was, yeah. We didn't know where he was, but he was off buying a car on the trip. So yeah,
Oh
that was one I wasn't like expecting to to happen early on. That's for sure.
that's
So,
cool.
but yeah, he he got a lot better as he went.
That's good to hear.
So coach now, so you had a team that like had an experience and then now like you rebuild the whole team. So 2024, right? So 2024 with you, like with us, we got ranked 17th in the country, the best in the program. And then 25 with the brand new group, you finished second in the conference, which is the highest ranking in the highest finish, end of the season finish in the program history. How was with the new group? Like we were really impressed, like your recruiting strategy, like how you recruit and how the how the program kept going up, which was because I think that's the one of the best feeling as a like alumni and as our player that are the program is still going in a good direction, it's still going up, and then guys like working there, they're working really hard, and I'm hearing Louis is
Really,
like
yep.
Louis is doing a bowl machine in the mornings like several times. We hear this and then that makes us really happy. And how was like recruiting all these new guys and basically starting all over again. And how was that year and how was that process and how is it going now?
Yeah, it was hard to know what to expect because we were getting, what did we have? We had six of the eight of your final year finished. So it
Yeah.
was hard to know like what it was going to be like the next year. And then we brought five freshmen in after that. So yeah, it was and we've got a lot of Australians now. We've got five Australians on the team, or four
Mm.
Australians on the team right now. So yeah, it was interesting, like just, and I wasn't really expecting you to get so many from one country and sort of thing, but it's sort of like once you get one or two, then they have friends back home who are looking to go to college and that sort of thing as well, and then it just happens from there. And same this year, we've got two Dutch guys on the team. Sep was Louis' friend from back home, and he's joined the team now, but it was a big change, but it was like from what you guys finished in your last year, like I felt like it was really important for me and also Valentino and Victor, the two guys still on the team, is to like try as best as we could to carry on from the year before, from your guys last year to show the new guys like these are like the expectations of the team. Um, yeah, this is what we expect, and as you said, to keep building it forward because even though you guys weren't here for last year, you still it like with our team culture and everything like that, we just try and keep it going from last year. So yeah, and we're happy to we were able to do that, and it was a little bit different because like lots of new freshmen, they all sort of don't know what to expect a little bit, and they're all sort of fighting to get in the team and line up, and there's no like set thing in their head about what the lineup should be. They all think they should be like,
No
you know,
problem.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was exciting, but main thing for us was like continue like the culture from the last couple of years because I felt like we had a really good team culture the last year, and that helps us continue to keep building.
Do you guys still have that rule where if you smash a racket or throw a ball outside, like you do the conditioning?
We do, yeah,
Running.
yeah.
Punishment. Let's go. What was
I
the new
remember a
thing?
day where Hiroki hit the ball softly into the roof, and then I made you guys run. And then he wasn't happy about the speed of the ball. How
Yeah,
Of course
I
you
think I
did.
remember that. I think I remember that.
Of course you didn't.
Yeah,
Well,
I just wasn't happy, I thought, okay, I'm gonna hit it slow so we don't have to run. And then you made us run, so damn it.
That's right. Val tried that this semester as well. He did very soft into
Yeah.
the
Oh, really?
yeah.
what
I
the
see.
did you add any new thing? Like, did you add any new thing in your like that we didn't have? I mean, of course, probably. I think, like you said, as the culture goes on, but like when the team changes, of course, its shape is on the players around it. And what was like? Is there any specific thing that you added? Like, oh, now this year we just started doing this, or we got this. I know you guys got like orange shorts, which is
Oh,
my God, I love those orange shorts. Every time I see those orange shorts, it's like, oh, those look amazing. We didn't
that's
have
right.
them.
That's right. Yeah, we needed some of those. So I mean, some things that are different now, I guess, was well, it's a little bit stricter now in terms of I feel like in terms of academics and things, we still do really, really well, but just with a lot of more younger guys on the team is just like making sure they do those things such as like study hall and communicating with professors and those sort of things. There's more things like that in. There's more rules like things like if you're late when we're away at a tournament, then you miss practice.
You
Um,
miss practice. You don't come to the practice.
you can, but you don't practice.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Wow.
So
That's great.
so it's a little bit stricter like that. But and then another one of the things we had this semester, and well, in the semester just gone, and I want to know what you guys think about this because like I don't always love doing this, but so for our regional tournament this year, we took six guys,
Mhm.
and then as coaches, we chose three that were going, and then the others played. They played in like sort of groups of three in each group, and if they won their group, they went as well. So
Four guys goes. So that last spot, you have to play.
so there's three groups of three. So if you won your group, you would go, but then if and
Mm,
then outside of that, the coaches would choose who goes. Um,
mm.
because like we had a lot of guys who could have gone to regionals this year, but we couldn't take them all. So so usually I'm against doing like challenge matches and stuff in practice so much, but this year was sort of like there are so many guys that deserve to go to um, regionals that it was like tough to decide.
Yeah.
But how do you guys feel about that? Like, do you do challenge matches where you are, or
I
not really?
I think
No, we
I
yeah.
I don't know. You go first. Okay, you go first.
Yeah, we don't I think regionals here, I think everyone played. I think
Mm,
at least our regionals we have qualifying. So I think everyone gets to play. So I think we didn't really have to do we didn't really have to choose like top three guys and stuff. But I still remember um my senior year, um because in junior year I couldn't go to regionals. So during the summer, there was a UTR tournament. I played that tournament because okay, I'm gonna win a few matches. I'm gonna get my UTR high, so coach can take me. But then because of that, I felt so much pressure and I got so tight and I lost everything. I lost every match there, and my UTR went down, and I ended up not going to regionals that year. So I feel like based on UTR is like the most like common ways for probably coaches to pick top three players.
hmm
But I think I also like the idea of, competing and actually playing maybe like practice sets to determine those guys. It's tough to say.
I
Yeah.
think, yeah, for us, what happened in Georgia Southern, I think we have more option to play different fall tournaments, like because in the South, like a lot of schools here, and that was different. So we kind of made a decision. Okay, if this guy goes to regionals, how many matches he's gonna play? Is it worth it? Instead of going there, play two, three match. Okay, we can take him another place, then get more matches in, and also we had a really young group, and it's like we needed get him their more match play to see where they are. Like for us, like see that where they are. We didn't get to see them that much. But like in the position of Idaho State, I remember that not that many fall tournaments, like fall up other tournament options because like traveling far and the west there were less time amount of schools and I think I like the idea because they eventually they have to fight for their lineup in the spring. So if they have to play because that's what we did as well, like because you're making a decision in the practice and then they have to perform well to get the trust and then to get the trust from you and then from players to play on the lineup and compete and dual match. And also, I think another thing, what we did, I remember it's also how they spend their summer. So it's also because like regions pretty early in the year, like a month in. Yeah, but great. But how was your like how much work you put in? Like, did you go play tournaments and or did you try to put the extra work in? And then how prepared you come to the fall to the practices. I think that was really important to the decision. Like, okay, you really prepare well, that shows, and then now you come to prep. Of course, this is gonna affect when they play group stages, and and I like the idea because now they also get to play another kind of a tournament in their club and in their practices, and then yeah, if you win, you go. It's like because if they do good in the regionals, they're gonna go to NCAA. So that's your only chance. So I think I like the idea. I really like the idea. Like why not?
Hmm. Yeah. No, well, that's good. Yeah. So I mean, it was good in terms of practice and everything. The one thing is like sometimes you don't want it to hurt the, culture of the team, but as you said, they're competing against each other anyway to try and get their spots in the season. So
Mm,
yeah,
Good. Also, so I was like we were thinking, and now like Idaho State programs that we build a culture that guys stays like 4 years. Like we did 4 years and Val did 4 years, and when the transfer comes and they stay and like and they always like you said like when they come like those Australian guys and they come and bring their friend the Dutch guy Louis brought his friend and it's really shows and also another thing that are your assistants like Ethan was on the team and then Joan yeah
going.
Joan
Yep.
now is your assistant so he was a player now your assistant um and then and your assistants now, like your the culture, how much is helping you as a the assistant is like was on the team and now is a player. Um, I mean, some coaches like think in a different way, maybe like they're more closer to the player, but how much is helping you? How was the benefits or strengths or weaknesses? And talk to me about like having those assistants used to be a player.
Yeah, it's been really so helpful the last couple of years, especially like so my obviously first year here, we didn't have that as much, but then since Ethan and now Joan and Patty as
Patty.
well, and even having Andy like around coming to practices sometimes still and
Mhm.
setting the energy there, it helps so much and like for Ethan, that was he did such an amazing job because like obviously he was on the team with you guys and it can be sort of really hard to be then coaching the same players that you played with and are maybe older than you in some cases as well. So um, it's and now with Joan as well, he's doing incredible. He didn't play as much as with as many of the guys like for as long a period, but it just really helps for me as well to um, speak to someone about things.
Mhm.
Like sometimes you just need to have a conversation about something, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, what I'm thinking is like not the right way to think about it.
mm,
So just to be able to talk with someone about things, whether it's like the lineup or what we do in practice or anything, has been super helpful. And then they both like see some things different to me sometimes and like have different ideas about what we do in practice or how the guys should play in the matches. So it really helps just to be able to talk it over. And I guess they know what the way I am because they've been here playing as well. So how how has that been for you guys? I guess like going to a different program and being there and being coaching there with the coaches. Do you think I guess it has some benefits and some things you got to get used to, I guess.
Mm.
For
I can
me,
go first.
yeah, you go first, go first.
Yeah, I think the benefit for me is that they don't really know who I am because I feel like once they get to know me, because I'm not like a, leadership type of person where I pull others. I'm more laid back. So I feel like I can pretend to be that person where I'm trying to, pull the whole team, trying to be like Ege or Andy. Um, so I think that's the good thing about going to a whole new team. Um, but also it's hard to kind of it takes a while, at least for me, to know what type of players they are and also what type of like person, because like the first 2 3 months they're all positive and nice and smiling, but then you start to see true color after that. So yeah, I think those are the things that you know benefits me and also tricky part for me.
Come on, Rocky, man, you're a player. You're a hell of a
Mm.
fighter, though. I think that's
That's right.
the amount of like clinch that you had. Like you clinched
Some
so many
days,
matches.
some days, I
I
would say
mean,
some days.
dude,
Exactly. Composed, but he had, yeah, fighting for everything.
surprising, completely,
I,
You did.
completely.
I actually, I got my first, after I got my first gray hair, then I saw my first gray hair the night Hiroki beat Air Force.
No.
I went
Oh,
home,
really?
like brushing my teeth, and then I was like, the gray hair there.
Yeah.
His
Now,
first
I
time in the
probably
pro.
had I probably had some gray hair too after that match. I saw news.
That's the first time beating Air Force in the program
Yeah,
history. Come
it
on,
that's
bro.
was.
right.
You record breaker in the Idaho State program. And for me, um I think finding the identity, it was the biggest challenge in the beginning because in the first year, like just graduated in May and then starting right after in a different school because going to a different school, you came as a coach. Like I think when you stay in the same school, it kind of like you still were a player. You're still like more like a friends and more like a big brother helping out the guys. And then, but yeah, it's still like how much you get depends how much you put depends on how much you get. But and then when you going to the different school, like here, I have to come as a coach. And then I think in the beginning, I really was struggle finding that identity because. Okay. Also, my team was really old. They were like us. When my first year we had five seniors like exactly like us, and I actually really made me so happy because I feel like I had the same year again. My senior year is happening again. Like the five seniors, and they try to make the most out of it. They love each other. They love the program. They love the school, and they love the team. They have a great culture. They just won the conference the year before. Successful team. I was like, okay, that's great. And then now it just took me a while to what's my identity? What can I help them the most? And in the beginning, it was actually funny. I was really like putting a lot of boundaries. It's like, okay, like my coach and I was like too much looking after them, and then I couldn't get from them. I couldn't learn from them in the beginning, and then after that, more like I open up those layers and then try to get to know them as a person and like showing them me like as a more like not like a friend, but like showing them my character and then started helping them as hey, like this is what I did, and then it maybe helps you. And that team is really for my first year, I talk about more like, hey, this is what I did. This helped me, and then try this and try that, and I know, of course, like helping the head coach the most, like being in his side and like try to as much as I can. And then the second year, actually, now this year is a little bit better because now we have the brand new team, and I was a little bit part of the recruiting, and then I just got to see them before the school starts. Like it was a little bit we were building it together with the coach, head coach, and that's a little bit helped me more because like now like we're building something together and I have more knowledge like what their process going through, and this year is a bit finding that identity is like much easier because okay, now we figure out together. Maybe not like something set, then I'm jumping and try to adjust. That was definitely compare the first year, the second year, the difference. And then this year learning a lot more of them. Last year I was like a little bit led, but this year I have a lot more learning from the players. That's I think that's a really exciting part. And then experience the new things every day. Definitely what I what was the being a like a different school as a grad. But I was sometimes thinking what would it be at Idaho State as a GA? Would it be insane?
Well, but that's good as well because you like learn both of you learn from different coaches and there's just more people that you've been around and it also helps you whatever's next. Like you got more connections, you've played against more schools, and I think it helps overall.
Yeah, and coach, you did grad as well, right? You have Weber State, and then did you do grad school as well?
No, so I was there for an extra semester basically as the
Finishing.
uh, assistant, and then I moved back to Australia after that. So I was there at Weber State for the the full semester with the same team that I played with basically, and
Mhm.
then I moved back to Australia.
Because yeah, I remember you were talking about. Oh, okay. You were talking about you were working for agency, right? So you had it like when we were in Australia, and just that's the reason why now you have a lot of Australian guys on your team because you had like kind of an agency and now like people knows you. Like, what's your recruiting strategy and what's ahead? Like, are you gonna recruit more Australians now, like next year?
Um, I don't know, probably not really. Because I think, so when I moved back to Australia, I was coaching tennis back there, and I also had a recruiting business.
Mhm.
But like, I feel like it's nice having maybe a couple of guys of the same nationality, but sort of you sometimes got to be careful because they can sort of form their own sort of group where they're sort of like outnumbering the team sort of thing. So yeah, I don't know, but just the way it worked out was that we recruited a couple of Australian guys, and then I guess a big thing is like same for you guys, probably like a lot of the coaches back home are the coaches like I know and sort of trust the most. So if they tell me about a player who and they say like he's a, you know, great person to work with, works really hard, and that's coming from someone you trust, like that's carries a lot more weight than if you get an email and you're not sure where the player, you don't know anyone who this player has worked with. So just being able to like trust like people I know who say like, hey, this guy's a super nice kid. Like he's going to come over, he's going to work really hard, and those sort of things. That is probably been the biggest part why we've got so many Australian guys right now. So and same with like Louis and Set. Um, Louis was like, this guy's just like me. Just works, just wants to play tennis
Yeah.
all the time, and super nice guy as well. So that's like they're the main things. Like just work hard and just good to be around. Yeah, helps the team culture, I think.
I love it. Coach, I don't want to take too much time. I have so much question for you. I wish we had like long, but I know your time is precious. And I have a last question to end up. And what's next for you? What's the future look like? And for either state program and anything that you have in your mind, like, okay. that's my goal to be somewhere. Like I know like you are really like a present guy, and what's the future for Idaho State right now? Like this year, this season, or the future and the future of you? What's the next for Idaho State and for you?
That's a very good question. Well, I hope the future for Idaho State is just keep working towards winning that conference is
Mm.
always the goal. So just keep building on each season. And for me, I'm not sure what my future is, but I don't I love being here mostly because of the same for you guys. I would say like just the people you work with is like everything. Like the team, how the players are to deal with every day. Like that's like such a positive for me about um, being here because like you don't know when you go to another school like how it's going to be. It could be could be the opposite.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not sure. And same goes with our athletic department. Like they're super good to work with. You guys know Crew, our
Oh,
administrator,
cool.
always working hard trying to raise money for us, and Pauline, they're just super good about things like me going home for Christmas over the break and going home in the summer. Like they're very like understanding about those sort of things, and that's something. Yeah, you're not sure when you go to another school if it's going to be like that. So
Yeah.
um, those things for me is like, yeah, I'm pretty happy here at the moment. So I don't really want to go anywhere. Just keep trying to take Idaho State forward. See how far we can get.
Love it, Coach.
Yeah.
We love it. Thanks a lot. Any last question you have to end the? If it could be fun.
Yeah. I don't have a question, but I really do hope Idaho State can win the conference this year because
Yeah.
what I heard was I think last year you guys were in a good spot, but then a lot of the guys didn't have experience playing conference tournament at Arizona, and I heard because of that they struggled a little bit. Now I think a lot of the guys know how it feels like to play a conference tournament, so hopefully Idaho State can
Now they
win the
have.
whole thing. That would be my dream come true.
Oh, that was my dream. I will
Yeah.
be there. If I'll try to be there the first round of NCAA. I hope Georgia Southern plays. I hope I will
That's
miss
right.
it. I hope I will miss it. The first round of Idaho State's NCAA match. I'll miss it. Coach, thank you so much for your time. That was amazing. Learned a lot from you, and then wishing best of luck to the guys on your team. Hope I meet them someday in person, and then hope to see you again someday. Maybe if you come to Patty's wedding, hope to see you there at Patty's wedding.
We'll see. But yeah, seriously, so good to see you guys. And I miss you guys a lot. I wish I'd
Thank you, coach.
see you more. But yeah, I'm just super glad you guys staying in contact. And this is awesome that you guys are doing this as well, because it's just going to make you more knowledgeable in things, but also just like you stay connected to everyone, which
For sure.
is
That's
so
the
big.
goal. That's the goal. Thanks a lot, coach. See you
Thank you,
later.
coach.
Bye bye.
All right. See you guys.